Sawadee krap, welcome to Phuket Extra, brought to you by PSD Windows and Doors. It's Monday, January 28th, and I'm your host JP Mestanza with the news you need to know. Authorities are now investigating what caused a fire in the densely built up area at the old bus station in Phuket town on Sunday morning after firefighters took 3 hours to put the blaze out. Fire teams were called to the scene at 8:30 a.m. at a building near Phang Na Road in Phuket town, a building used to make hotel furniture, which only helped to fuel the blaze through flammable materials, and strong winds hampered firefighters' efforts to prevent the blaze from spreading. After 3 hours, the fire was finally doused and fire officials soaked the site to prevent the fire from flaring back up, although some parts of adjoining buildings suffered damage. Luckily, no one was hurt in the blaze. A Border Patrol police officer is now confessing that he acted alone in shooting dead a counselor's son early Saturday morning just over a week ago. Back on January 19th at about 3:30 a.m., 30-year-old Tita Saksai Ong was gunned down near Sapan Hin in Phuket town, with 7 bullet casings found at the scene and a gunshot wound to his left temple. A day later, 23-year-old Border Patrol Police Lance Corporal Jakrit Sangsat turned himself over to police after witnesses placed him and a friend at the scene, and warrants were subsequently issued. He turned himself over to Wichita police, initially denying the murder and weapons charges, but he's now changing his tune, confessing to acting alone in the murder, and police refused to explain how or when he made his confession. Jakre is now out on 400,000 baht bail for a murder confession. Police are now dropping the charges against his friend who was at the scene, with authorities adding that they do not believe Jakre will flee the island while out on bail for murder, and it's not known if he's still on active service as a police officer. When a 60-year-old man died in a crash on the bypass road on Friday morning, they did not know that that same man was the main suspect for the murder of his wife, who was killed the night before, and now they think he tried to escape punishment through suicide. On Friday morning, 60-year-old Panuroj Petchai died when his car slammed into a pickup truck in a U-turn lane on the bypass road at high speed. But after the accident, Wichita police were alerted to a woman found murdered at her home in Phuket Villa 5 housing estate. The woman turned out to be his wife, 50-year-old Kai Dip Mani, who was found with stab wounds in the middle of her back, and officers found the knife at the home, with neighbors saying the couple had been arguing the night before. CCTV footage shows the husband and suspect Panuroj leaving the house at 6 p.m. in the same car that he later died in, and police now suspect that he deliberately drove his car into the pickup truck to kill himself and escape punishment for the crime. Phuket Extra will be right back after this. Welcome back to Phuket Extra. Officials are saying that all the tourists who boarded a speedboat to Phi Phi Island on Friday are now safe after the boat capsized en route to Phi Phi after departing Chalong Pier. 45 people were aboard the Apatala 1 speedboat when it began taking on water at about 11:40 a.m. on Friday morning. The captain pulled the boat close to Godok Mai, about 13 kilometers direct east of the tip of Kai Panwa, and another boat passing through the area soon arrived to safely recover all people on board and continue their journey to Phi Phi. Officials are now investigating what happened to cause the leak in the tour speedboat. A Thai pop star is tearfully apologizing after photos emerged showing her wearing a t-shirt bearing the Nazi flag with a swastika during a concert rehearsal last Friday, just 2 days before International Holocaust Remembrance Day. Namsai Nata, one of the members of an all-girl Thai pop group BNK48, she wore the shirt on Friday at the Impact Arena in Muang Thong Thani during a rehearsal for their show. And after photos were posted on social media, the international press and netizens worldwide were in an uproar, although some blamed it on the quality of education in Thailand, saying she was simply ignorant of what happened. The whole thing is shining a spotlight on Thai education, as Nazi paraphernalia, and imagery was used in the past in Thailand, as back in 2006 there was a herbal tea with the image of Hitler sold. In 2011, students at a Chiang Mai prep school dressed as Nazi SS guards in a parade. And in 2013, Chulalongkorn University had a mural of Hitler on their campus for graduation. Not to mention the Nazi swastika t-shirts that continue to be sold in places like Pattaya. And that's it for Phuket Extra, brought to you by PSD Windows and Doors. For safe, secure, and soundproof windows, visit pvcphuket.com. If you're watching us on YouTube, click that subscribe button to check out all of our future videos. And if you're watching us on Facebook, give us a like on the Phuket News page. From all of us here at the Phuket News Center, thank you for watching, and until tomorrow, stay classy, Phuket.
Phuket's rapid modernization has made it one of the world's premier holiday destinations. Investors can still buy quality condominiums for as low as $75,000 and luxury properties can go all the way up to 20 million. Condominiums in Phuket are a safe, secure bricks-and-mortar investment offering foreigners freehold ownership. Call or email Thai Residential, Phuket's #1 trusted real estate advisor, to find your perfect Phuket property.